live! There we go! Yes! Awesome! Thanks for waiting. I just needed 3 more minutes to set up a last minute thingy. Because of course, you know me, like right before the stream I want to add some like little things, some little bonus stuff. And I'm gonna be showing that to you very soon. First of all, let me just explain, like today's stream is gonna be a lot of doodling. It's gonna be very fun. We're just gonna be just casually drawing some people's characters. People get to request some of their favorite characters from their friends, which I'm gonna be drawing for them today as little gift art thingies. Hey Purveyor, welcome. Glad you could make it. Let me just see if everything's set up. I'm working with a new monitor, so I might just be messing around with some stuff in the meantime. Also, check this out. Here's the promo art for this particular thing. Now, you may be wondering, gee, Mark, that's a nice little costume. Would you spend like a frenzied like 20 minutes right before the stream to actually like give the little 2D avatar that same costume? You would be correct. Hold on, does it work? It works! Yes! Heck yeah. Oh my god. I was working so hard to get this done like right before the stream. Let me resize that a little bit so it's right in the center. There we go. There we go. Aren't you getting into holiday, Christmas, jolly, jimmity jammity spirit with this one? Ah, nice. Glamorous fit. Thank you. I really like how this one turned out. Actually, I think it's really cute. Also, Nocturnal Donut. Hello. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. It's getting very close to Christmas, so let me also share this stream in a couple of places so people can actually find it. We're gonna take it slow today. We're just gonna be doodling in a second. Also, we're listening to the Snake Pass soundtrack, which is a fun little game that was composed by David Wise. I like the soundtrack a lot. But we're gonna be listening to some other stuff, because I got a soundtrack poll in chat right now if you want to vote for that. So let me focus for a second and share the stream in a couple places. What am I gonna do for the text this time? Hey, drawing stuff. And vote for the soundtrack and look at my new Christmas fit with a bunch of sparkle emojis, because life is short. Sparkle on. That sounded insightful and stupid at the same time. I'm proud of it. There we go. Drawing stuff, vote for soundtrack, and look at my new Christmas fit. Okay. Posting that. Let me get that on Discord as well. You're trying to get back into doodling. Oh, cool. Did you, like, fall out of it or something? What made you stop? I'm just curious about that. Or were you just taking a break? Which, you know, completely valid, of course. Let me see. Oops, wrong channel. Let me just get that in the right place. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Make sure some folks can find it. Okay, I think we're all good to go. You never played Major Magnet, but you remember the trailer as one of the earlier Pagoda West projects before they were thrust into stardom with Sonic Mania. True, 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 true. So true. I remember seeing, I know them because some folks who worked on Major Magnet, which was, for context, it's a little phone game that, it's in the soundtrack poll right now, because I really like the soundtrack for that game. It was a phone game, but a very good one. Like, you know, lots of phone games are just, especially nowadays, are just kind of very simple and all that. But this one actually really tried to have some levels in there, like a fun little gimmick, like using a magnet to swing your character around. It was very cute, like 2D platformer-ish kind of game. And it was composed by, the soundtrack was composed by T. Lopes, who later went on to do the Sonic Mania soundtrack and many other video games as well. But the reason, like, I found Major Magnet was because some folks who worked on that also worked on, I think it was the Sonic 2 HD project. Like, some people who worked on that went on to work on Major Magnet, if I recall correctly. This was a long time ago. Alright, let's get cracking. Let me get this out of the way. It seems that Major Magnet is in the lead right now in the soundtrack poll. I'm happy to see that. Let me get the characters up that we got this time. Someone suggested 2 of them even. Let's see. I'm just gonna start at the very bottom. Oh, there was one like 12 minutes ago. Why did I not get a notification of that? What the hecky deck? Oh, I hate Blue Sky's notification system. It is incredibly annoying, like how it like censors things that have like swear words in them, or that things are swear words, or like that's something rude in there. Like, I just want to see every notification. Just show me shit, you know? Obviously, I don't really care about swear words. Would have wanted to suggest one. Oh, you can still suggest one on Blue Sky. Just, I'll see if I can get to it. Let me, draw this funny fella. Let me see. It's gonna start sketching. Why the heck not? If the soundtrack poll is almost complete, I'll just give it a couple more seconds. If people want to vote for something, then go ahead. Then you probably won't care that I was gonna say heck. Okay, now heck, that's a separate case. That's a word that insults everybody on the planet Earth in a single go. Which, you know, base. Let's see. Okay, so the head is kind of like this. Oh man, I got to draw a suit for this one. Oh goodness. Let's give it a shot. I said anxiously. I can pull this off, probably. Yeah, after this character is done sketching, then I'll, you know, I should get into the line art. I always do this. I start with sketching because I don't feel confident enough. But I'm gonna actually just go right into line art this time. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Okay, here we go. Ooh, arting time. Now, I like this character's hair, so I'm just gonna give it like a little bit of a swoosh. Just a little bit of a swoosh, you know, that kind of curve to it. So I think it's fun. There's like some loose strands over here. It looks a little awkward, like it's almost perfectly at the halfway point. I don't like that. It's too symmetrical. Maybe more over here, like at the bottom. Something like this. Kind of drawing this at an angle, I see. Whatever, we'll just go with it. Let's see if I can pull this off. I think it just has one eye, so let's go for that. You were surprised Blue Sky allowed you to drop the F-bomb when Animal Crossing New Horizons, I think that's the acronym for that, announced bulk crafting. Yeah, that's the thing, like, Blue Sky, like, it allows you to just flipping use any swear word you like. The problem is, like, it is straight up, like, not showing posts for people if there is a swear word in there. Which really bothers me, because, you know, I like saying fuck, I like saying shit, I like saying ass, and various other quotes from Angry Video Game Nerd. You know, I say lots of crap. So, it's annoying, and I want to see people's messages, even if they just say fuck a lot. Like, I don't care, and for some reason, it won't stop, like, not showing them to me. Which is incredibly annoying. Like, I just missed the message that somebody left, like, a suggested character on one of my posts, and I couldn't see it. So I'm gonna have to look into the flipping, like, notification settings again, because Blue Sky keeps changing the standard notification settings, and it's just like, oh my god, just, you were so close to just replacing Twitter, but you keep doing crap like this. It's really annoying. I still like the website a whole lot more than Twitter, don't get me wrong, but my god. This was supposed to be a slam dunk. Like, come on. Yeah, Blue Sky tends to hide posts with swears. You gotta check your notification settings and everything. Just, ugh. Very annoying. Cross out of the sink. Goedenavond. Hello. How are you doing? Don't know how long you'll be staying. You have a living doll costume monster girl drawing to continue. Oh, sounds fun. I mean, you can listen and stuff while you draw. It's alright. You don't need to interact in chat or anything. But also, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it all the same, you know. Let me see. Let me actually get some progress on this character done, because I feel like I'm really hesitating, because I do not want to draw the suit, because suits are intimidating to draw. Thicker lines here to suggest like shadows under there. I like that actually. I kind of wanted to draw them at an angle, but now I'm just drawing them from the front, and I think that's nice too. I don't know. What if they were just kind of looking up? They were like a little hunched over, just walking down the streets. And like this, that's how his suit wraps around it, I think. Just trying to imagine it as like a 2D kind of shape. Oh, that's not even close to the tool that I wanted to use there. Oh my god, what even is that? Get it off the screen. I do not want to use the Virtual Boy today. No, thank you. Something like this, I bet. That works for me. The flipping... It doesn't look quite right. Hold on, let me try that again. There's supposed to be more, like... a little difference. That's the particular color shape, I want to get that right. Yeah, I did see your reply, Donut. But I'll see if I can get to it. But it didn't show it to me for some reason. I just happened to see it when I clicked on the post. But it's very annoying. I'm gonna have to check my notification settings, because I want to see people's posts regardless of swears. Like, that's just stupid. Been drawing a girl named Rika or Rata consistently the last few days, more than you expected. Want to ride the wave while it's here. Cool. Yeah, sometimes you just get those waves of motivation, huh? It's really fun. Let me try this one again. Let me just try to do it like the ref. Yeah, like this, I think. Make it a cleaner shape. There we go. Oh man, maybe it was not a good idea to start with the line art. Oh well, oh well, oh well. No backing out now. We got this. Wonder who this happy fellow is. Yeah, it's a character from Willowbot. That's all I know. I hope they like it. Yeah, that looks nice. The like asymmetrical approach here, I think, works pretty well. Some random lines there for texture. I like it. Pretty wide shoulders. Very nice. One of these. And of course the tie. I kind of wanted to do him like hunched over and walking or something. Like he's on a casual stroll down the street. Hands in his pockets. Are there any buttons on his coat? I don't think so. Do some folds over here, why not? Yeah. Oh, there's like a bird flying by or something. We just throw like a random goofy bird. I never know how to draw wings. I'm too impatient to actually figure it out. I'll just do this. Yeah, random bird. Hooray! Oh, okay. I gotta fix some of this stuff. Hold on. The shoulders are supposed to be a lot wider than this. There we go. Now it's looking a lot more like the reference image they sent. Yeah. I think this is pretty neat. For a first one, I think this is pretty cool. Still tunes here, by the way. Yeah. I'll switch to the actual soundtrack in a second. It looks like it's a perfect tie between Frogger PS1, Major Magnet, and Sonic R. Oh my god. Let's see. You've drawn her a lot of. You've drawn her in a winter costume, sort of a Spanish-British Empress-looking costume. Sentenced to balloon guillotine for insulting a rat and stealing cake. Ah, yes, we've all been there. Let's see. Let me, okay, I guess I'm just gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. How do I mispronounce that? Oh my god. It's a perfect tie, so I guess we're... You know what? I'm feeling Major Magnet. Let's go with Major Magnet today. Why the heck not? A perfect tie. The neckwear enthusiast will be happy about that. Let me do another one. I think I'm pretty happy with this doodle. Let me add some, like, just some spice to it. Let me check if the soundtrack isn't too loud, actually. No, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Let me add like some sauce to this one, because I noticed the character had some. Let me do a little bit of, just a little bit of this. Little bit of this, because I noticed that the screen, or I guess because it's a robot, is a little darker, so I thought this might look nice. Let's do the same with the hair. Actually, the hair is like a bright orange. It would feel weird to leave it out. Let me just add that. Let's do some like implied shading, I guess. I don't feel like doing the whole thing. Also, since we're doing this anyway, let me also make the line art dark blue, because the eyes are a screen, so there we go. There we go. No, it doesn't look right, actually. Let me not do that. It's a little too much. I really do like this soundtrack a lot. Let me also do the tie, because it's orange. Then I'll move on. I swear. Make the bird orange. I don't know. Like he's like, hey, that bird's the color of me. Good. Alright. Next one. I'm gonna make a folder for this one. And there we go. Next one. Moving on. We got a lot to go through. Oh yes, Major Magnet is what the soundtrack is. It's by T. Lopes, who also did the Sonic Mania soundtrack and a bunch of other cool soundtracks, like Penny's Big Breakaway and that new Turtles game and all that. Major Magnet, I talked about it briefly. It's one of those games that I learned of because I think it was a bunch of like people who worked on Sonic fan games, and specifically Sonic 2 HD, which was a project back then. Like I was following people who were making that, and I think they worked on Major Magnet as well, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, a bunch of those developers went on to work on Sonic Mania, so that's really cool. And the soundtrack is just a flipping bomb. I like it a lot. Let's see. Okay, now there's a completely different character. Let me give this a shot. Ooh, I don't know if I can do this without sketching, because the hair is very dynamic. Let me give sketching a try. Let me just try sketching this. It's a really nice flow to like the line art of the original artwork that they sent. Marvel Cosmic Invasion, true. He also worked on that recently. Let's see if I can do something fun with this. Do, 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 do. The shape should be a little bigger. Yeah. Just kind of trying to get the feel for the general shapes. There's like a lot going on with the hair, so I want to make sure I get that right. And then there's like a hat over here. I think there's like some kind of button on there. Can't quite make out what that's supposed to be. I think it's a button. Yeah, let me make sure this follows that line. I think that will be nice for the flow. It's pretty cute, but I want to do something more with it. I want to have like a more interesting pose. Now it's just kind of her head, you know? I don't think I'll be drawing the full character. Maybe just like from the waist up. Maybe she's like explaining something. Little wagging finger. The Sonic the Hedgehog approach. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Nice and loose. Just like the original line art. So I like that a lot, so I was trying to do something similar to that. Alright, now to do the actual line art. I think I'll go with like a pink color, I think that's fun. We're gonna do finger guns! Oh, that could have been fun too. Could have been fun too. Character looks wonderful in your style. Thank you, I appreciate that. Mighty Fight Federation. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Don't know anything about it, but yeah. What kind of games have you been playing recently, people? I want to hear from you. Like I've been getting back into Pikmin 3 after beating Pikmin 2. Pikmin 2 is a flipping, oh my god! Like Pikmin 2 is where do I even begin? It's kind of a nightmare. In a fun way, usually, sometimes not. But it's Pikmin 2. It's kind of cool. It has its moments for sure. Sometimes it's really, really good. And sometimes it's like an absolute nightmare. And now I've been getting back into Pikmin 3, which was my first Pikmin game. And I thought, you know what, let me give this another shot. Like with the perspective of having now played all the Pikmin games, let me go back to the game that started it all for me. And it's very interesting. For some reason, Pikmin 3 is like a very, very strange kind of game for me. It's so like focused on multitasking. You have like 3 captains to worry about, which is a little much, to be honest. And it's so like weird going to a sort of a chill multitasking game with a very lenient time limit that might as well not exist. But it's like, it's so different from Pikmin 2. Like it couldn't be more different. And it's just such a weird transition to go from something that is just a nightmare in every way, sorta, to a very chill kind of multitasking experience. I don't know. Still a good game, I'm enjoying it, but Pikmin 3 is an odd one. Gotta tell you. Like, it's so different from the first 2, and it's also not quite like the 4th one. So, yeah. Weird. Oh, I should start writing names on these. Remind me to put a name on here, like when I'm done with it. I think this eye is a little big. Let me resize it when I'm done. Let me just make the hair kind of flow in this direction. Is it too short? I feel like it's this length could be okay. Let me just try it like this. A little bit of shadow under the neck, I like that. I'll catch up on chat in just a second. I gotta lock in for this line art. There we go. Still might need to resize one of these eyes. I'll check that when I'm done. I'll zoom out a bit and see how it looks. Definitely gonna have to resize his pupil. What the heck? That's way too big. Or small? I don't know. Hold on. Let me mess with this a little bit. Simultaneously too big and too small. Weird. Okay. I think it looks okay now. Maybe just the entirety of this eye. No, it's also like very big in the ref. So, you know, let me just keep it like this. Whatever. Whatever. As long as it looks good, it don't matter. Yeah, I think this looks alright. I think this looks acceptable. Now, I have this weird thing, like, whenever I draw somebody's character, I want the drawing to be, like, at least as good, or, like, you know, as nice as the original one. Like, what was submitted. So I put the bar pretty high for myself sometimes, because sometimes people, like, submit characters that look insane. Like, I'm like, oh my god, that looks so good. And I know it's all subjective, yada yada yada, I know. But at the same time, I want to do these characters justice. Because I think they look good. And I just want to do my best. At the same time, I know I should probably go a little easier on myself sometimes. So that's alright. There we go. Yeah, let me flip that. Let me make this eye a little bigger. That's better. I think this looks pretty good. Alright, now let me add a name to that and then I'll catch up on chat. Hooba dooba. This one is for Muggy Art. Let me write that down. Yay. Alright, nice. And the first one was for... Let me get the name of that real quick. Will O'Butts. Yeah. Sick. Well, that's 2 down. Making good progress today. I'll see how far I can get. Let me see if I can do the next one just like straight into the line art. I would like that. Saves me a lot of time. Here's one that I might be able to do. I think I could pull that off. Let me have a look. Okay, let me catch up on chat first. Character looks... Oh yeah, already read this one. Mark after Pikmin 2 has become a smoldering, smiling ash pile, basically. My god, those final caves, like especially the penultimate one. The Hole of Heroes, I think is what it's called. It has a boss rush and everything. It's insane. You've been playing a bunch of retro ROM hacks, adding high quality music to SNES and Genesis. For more recent stuff, Captain Wayne Vacation Desperation. I heard about that. Captain Wayne, baby. People seem to really like that one, so I'm happy about that. Pikmin 3, the Rayman 3 of Pikmin. That's weird because, you know, every Rayman game is like completely different from one another. Not counting Origins and Legends. It's like really hard to like compare them because they're all so wildly different. You want to get your hands on a bunch of random 3DS games since you can easily do that. Nice. It's incredibly easy to mod your 3DS, did you know? So I've heard. You can hear some of T-Lope's familiar instruments. Yeah. Soundtrack is so charming. No, Hole of Heroes. It's literally a hole underground. It's like Duke Nukem meets One Piece. I know a little bit of Duke Nukem, I know nothing about One Piece. Alright, let me see if I can get this guy. I could probably do this. Let me see. Let me see if there's enough space over here. Probably not. So let me just try down here. This character's red, so I guess I need the line art to be red as well. Otherwise, it just looks weird. Let me just try it. Maybe you can tell which one this is. I like drawing characters with big noses. Reminds me of my Rayman roots. I drew so many Rayman Origins characters in high school. My god. And of course Rayman 1, like whenever I got the game as a kid. I just couldn't stop drawing the characters. Let's see, our nostrils kinda like over here, I guess? Something like this. Maybe that looks more like a pelican mouth. Hold on, I need to make the lower jaw kinda small. Should I add like a jawbone? Nah, that looks a little weird. I'll just keep it simple. More like this. More like this. Let's roll with that. Do like a down angle, kind of like that. Guess we're going with something like this. This reminds me of Donald Duck a little bit. With the eyes and the eyebrows, how I drew him like this. Guess I'm just drawing the face really big. Sure, why not? Then kind of a weird head kind of shape. Like there's a little dent in the center. Interesting. Let's do that. These too far apart. I think they're too far apart. Let me try it again. That's better. Oh, right. The pointy bits at the side. Let me get that. Guess this one just has a... I guess for this one I'm just drawing the head. But very large and a little more detailed. I like the line art on this. It turned out very good. I like this, like all in one go. It's not bad at all. Alright, I remember this little theme from the game. There, of course, I don't think there were microtransactions, but there were like gambling things, like gacha whatnots. Like, not gacha, what am I talking about? There was like this wheel to get like a random power up or something, or unlock a level. There was a free version of this game, like Major Magnet, I mean, on the iPad. I played it for a little bit because I didn't know how to buy stuff on the iPad. I wonder if it's still possible to buy the game. I would love to still play it. Like, I never actually got to try the full version, only like the free one. Which, you know, probably not a great impression of it. Yeah, Yeah. Let me see if I can add anything to this. Like, there are some kind of like... There's ears, I think, in the in one of the other drawings that was included. But they're not in the reference image, so I'll just leave them out. This one is for Cobalt Sketch. Man, I did this one so fast, I might as well add a little bit of shading to it. I'll change the color later. I'm just getting the shadow shapes down. There we go. Just kind of filling this in. Shading can be pretty fun. Just hard to make it look right, you know? Like, you really gotta think about the 3D shapes of it all. I just lower the opacity, and I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're there. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Maybe I'll make it more like colored. Maybe a little more like this. Maybe some like, let's go wild, let's do something crazy. Let's do some like purple bounce light coming from below. And we're gonna mask it to the shading. So it doesn't go too crazy outside of the lines. To make this a little darker, it's gonna show up better. There we go, look at that. Super easy to do. Just illuminating some stuff from below. That's all there is to it. Nice. It turned out pretty good. I think we're gonna have to start a new layers thing because I'm running out of space. Alright. Alright, let me catch up on chat. What's been going on? You have a guess? Heck yeah. The one you suggested. We're playing the Box Boy games. Oh, I heard about those. They were pretty fun, I think. Only series you could compare the Rayman Series 2 with how different each installment is would be Darksiders. Darksiders. Wasn't that a THQ game? Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Mark ran out of space, ended up in another dimension. Oh no. Another dimension from Kirby. Where I got blown to bits by spaceships. And sphere doomers. Why were they called sphere doomers? They were just spheres. They were quite doomy, but I don't know if I would call them doomers. Prince of Persia elements, mix of Metroidvania. Oh, interesting. Shreds, truly shreds. I think he's gonna like it. Heck yeah, I hope so. Shading process in person, it's like magic. It's fun. Like once you know what to do, it's not that complicated. Especially with cartoony characters, you can just kind of like envision like, oh, what if it's that kind of shape, and then what does it react to light when it falls on it? Like where would you expect the shadows to be? And you just kind of go with that, and then you're just, yeah. Once you do it a lot, it's fun. It's quite nice. I'm no expert on it, but I enjoy doing it. Darksiders by THQ. I remember seeing like a particular one like that came out like right after or right before THQ went you know, bankrupt. I remember seeing it in like bargain bins and stuff and thinking like, oh wow, that's odd. I thought the game was new. Recently Darksiders 4 was announced. Nice. Happy to hear it. Alright, let me try another one. I have a fun one here. I could give that a shot. Let me also get a new soundtrack thing going because we're back at Snake Pass. What else did I have in the poll? There was Frogger, of course. Sonic R, Instrumental, and Major Magnets. What am I feeling right now? Let's do Sonic R. The instrumental one. Otherwise I can't stop myself from singing along. Darksiders and SpongeBob share a publisher, yes! Dark Spongers. Sponge boy me Bob! Where's me copy of Darksiders for? I get to do some blue line art for this one. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna have to sketch this because there's a lot of hair and there's a lot of things going on with it. So let me just give it a shot. Let me try to do like the face at more of an angle. Let's see what happens. If I'm able to pull this off. Kind of has a little bit of a smug or sad aura to it, this character. I'm gonna see if I can capture that somehow. Small mouth, I need to keep that small, otherwise it's gonna look off model. No, that's not right. Hold on. It goes inward, and then it goes down. And then there's like a big thing on the side. Sort of like half a sphere. A little more rounded near the edge. I love me some Sonic R, my gosh. I played the actual game on Sega Saturn, it's so cool. I still have my Saturn. I got a copy of flipping, let me add some freckles here. I got a copy of Christmas Nights on the Sega Saturn, like today in the mail. Like I've always wanted to have that. It's just like a cool novelty thing, you know. Like I have the original Nights, but I never had Christmas Nights. Which, for people who don't know, that's this little demo disc that was released for Nights that is entirely Christmas themed. So it's like the first level of the game, but everything's Christmas, like snow and jolly and all that stuff. And there's also the first 3D controllable appearance of Sonic. Like full 3D, you know? You can play as Sonic in that one. And it's, you can just run around in the stage. I think it's an unlockable, and I have no idea how to unlock it. The game is in Japanese, so I'll just have to figure stuff out and Google things. Ooh, this braid is gonna be difficult. This is the least Christmassy music I could have possibly picked for this. But it's whatever. Let's see. Okay, this one goes like that, and then we have something that goes like that. What a dapper fella. I don't know the gender of the character. I hope fella is gender neutral enough. Nah, let's make this one cartoonishly long. Why the heck not? It's turning out quite nice, actually. Still like the bow tie thing. I think they're like startled by something. Let's do that. Yeah, this looks pretty cute. Let's roll with this sketch. I was gonna start with the line art, but this one's a little too complex. That's too big, that's too big. Doesn't need to be that big. We'll keep some space here for like other drawings on the canvas. Alright. Now, let me catch you up on chat. Nice on the Christmas nights. Yeah! This is your first year owning a Saturn. Don't have any games for it, but what you have is fun. Cool. Mischief Makers. Yeah, that was N64 too. You use fella as a general neutral term. Just so you can stop using dude, which some ladies are not particularly comfortable with. Yeah, true. You always gotta ask, you know, like if people are cool with it. Living in the city. One of my favorites. Your way of drawing the braid makes you think of a long pine cone, like the scales of a pine cone. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to follow the reference image here. That's how they drew it, so I'm gonna give it a shot too. You mentioned you don't have many games. Oh, okay, you own some. Which ones do you have? I'm curious. I actually got a Saturn that was modded, so I can, basically, what I can do is, you know, theoretically one could burn a copy of a video game onto a disc and then put it in the Saturn. Theoretically. But I've also, like, not everything works, theoretically. So I've also just been looking into, like, actually buying some Japanese Saturn games. Like, it is a Japanese Saturn, so it only runs Japanese games. There we go. I was worried that braid would give me some trouble, but I think this looks acceptable. It is difficult, but I think this looks alright. Yeah, that looks convincing enough. As long as you can read it as a braid, then I'm pretty happy. Wow, there was some fireworks outside. People are already starting with that crap. It's every year in the Netherlands. It's like around New Year's Eve where people get to do some firework crap. It's annoying. I'm not really into it myself, and a lot of pets don't like it. And it's just loud, you know. And people lose fingers, and it's just not a fan of it. Fireworks? Yeah, I sure hope it does. God damn it. Sonic 3D Blast, nice. Virtua Cop with the light gun, sick. Pebble Beach Golf Links with the funny FMV of Crack the Walrus Statler. I don't know these, but that sounds cool. Daytona USA, heck yeah. Even though that version is very choppy, but you know, it's cool. Clockwork Knight, Virtua Fighter 2, Bug, and Sega Rally Championship, that's cool. I heard Sega Rally Championship is quite playable on the system, but Daytona, my god, it barely runs. Alright, there are some markings on this headset thingy. Let me try and get that. the freckles, of course. Important detail. Characters with freckles are pretty rare, so I like it. At least I think those are freckles, if I'm reading that correctly. My screen is a little scuffed. I still need to mess up the settings. Ah, looks fine. Well, I'm sure it'll work. Kind of like a spider web kind of thing going on here. There we go, good enough. Don't want to mess with that for too long. I just know that if I'm gonna start with the little patterns and details, I'm gonna be on that for hours. There we go. No, of course, one thing. One thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Yeah. That's pretty good. I don't hate this. We got some pretty good art so far. I'm liking these. Now, let me keep that on there. On to the fifth one. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Futuristic element of this current soundtrack fits well with the robot-looking individual. Yeah, right? It all works out. Freckles are a very good design detail. Yeah, I agree. One is a orc cowgirl sheriff lady named Pakoda. Another martial arts girl. Oh, sounds fun. Characters with freckles. That's nice. I kinda prefer the Genesis version over the Saturn version of 3D Blast, music-wise. At least I never played the Saturn version. Yeah, I think the melodies are the same, right? It's just the instruments that are different on the Saturn version, if I recall correctly. I don't fully remember. Heck yeah, glad you all got some characters with freckles. I should get on that. Wait a minute, I have one. Well, it's very simple and stylized to the point. There's like 3 freckles on each cheek, like there's not a whole lot. But I have a character with freckles. It's Jazz, the lady in the big the bunny costume thing. Soundtrack is different. Oh, I didn't know. Saturn has the full 3D special stage. Yes, I've always wanted to play that. It looks so cool. Huh. A bunch of your OCs have freckles on their shoulders and arms. You have problems. No, it's fun. It's a cool detail. Alright, let me try this. Oh my god, this character's flipping awesome. Wait, let me first add the name. SP Aresso. Oh, one sec. Let me add a cup of coffee. There we go. Sometimes you gotta get a little silly with it. Now this character is, this next one looks amazing. I hope I can do it justice. Star freckles, that sounds fun. I think they're not freckles, I just have a lot of like beauty marks, I think is what you call them, or moles, or whatever the word for it is. I got a bunch of them. Supersonic racing. Let me drink a little bit of water so I can keep yapping. Nice. I really like this Christmas avatar, it's so cute. It turned out very nice. Anyway, I had to scramble to get that together, like flipping minutes before the stream. But I think it looks pretty good. And you can see an even better version of that on my blue screen. Let's see. Gosh. This is cool as hell. How am I gonna draw this character? Ah, what am I gonna do with this one? It's so cool. I love the design. He's like this guy with fiery hair who's like constantly flaming and stuff. And he has a mustache and everything. Sonic R is a neat game. Too bad your copy of Gems Collection literally crashes when you try to boot up Sonic R. Oh, that's a shame. What the heck? Man, I love Sonic R. Like it's one of those games that I hold very dear to my heart. Like I had a PC version growing up that I played on a flipping Windows 98 computer, and it's so nice. And now I have it on Saturn, which is cool as heck too. I mean, if you have the game, it's perfectly fine to emulate. You're just saying. Avatar is so pretty you have here. Can't believe you didn't comment on it. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Try not to sing the lyrics in your head challenge. Fine for you because you got Gems Collection specifically for fighters. Oh yeah, Sonic the Fighters. That was pretty dope. Let me. Since the ref is like from an angle, let me try to do like a front-facing variant of this character. Why the heck not? Might as well do something different with it, you know? Like, I don't want to just draw the ref. I want to do something cool. Okay, that's too long of a face. It needs to be squished way down. The eyes are too big. Let me see. So a little art trick for you. If you draw like an eye in the center and then draw like one on the left and one on the right, you always have the right eye distance and sizes. Because eyes in real life also have like at least space for one other eye in the center. But also they should be above the center line and not on the center line, otherwise it's gonna look weird. But this character has glasses. See if I can do something fun with the shading perhaps on this one, just to show that it's like fiery and fun and cool. There's like a bit of a crooked nose thing going on here. Or pointy. Let's see if I can figure this one out. I'm just gonna make the ends of the mustache like a little pointy. There we go. Looks like the pointy ears. A lot of pointiness to this character, but also a lot of blocky shapes. This is looking pretty decent so far. Chat, I might actually got this. Maybe. I might even survive this one. Maybe. Let's not get too optimistic. Alright, let's see. I think it wraps around the head, the glasses, so we're just gonna make those do this. Go. Actual glass of the glasses. So like a big spark in there or something, or like something fiery. It's like reflecting fire. That could be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Lightning shape on the front of the head, which I think is just some hair, but I'm thinking of the floating Max head from Sam & Max Season 3, like on the loading screen. There we go. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Nice. And then he has those things on his back. I don't know what those are, but I'll just add them anyway. Like sticks or something. They're like part of some equipment that he has. I don't know what it is, but I'll just add them. This looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Quite happy with this one. Mouth wrinkles. Oh, eyebrows, of course, he has eyebrows. Let's see. There we go. Kinda just want to clean up the sketch instead of doing line art, but I don't think there's any cleaning this up. It's just gonna have to be done. Ooh, let's dive right in. Let's do like orange line art or something. That'll do. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Ooh. You wish Fighters got re-released not only within another game you don't want to buy, a whole Yakuza game just to make Sonic beat people to a pulp. Oh yeah. Is that a goblin? I don't think it's a goblin, it's probably like some kind of elf, I presume. You got this, thank you! Ever watched the Sam & Max cartoon? Yes, I did. It's wacky as hell. It's really fun. First thought was Wario. Oh yeah, I can see the resemblance to Wario with this. YouTube sent you a reminder notification 1 hour after the stream starts. Yippee! Thanks, YouTube. Excuse me. Fire axes or a pair of blades mounted on his back? Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Where do all the rainbows go? To somewhere I don't know. Flipping Sonic R lyrics, like they're about nothing, but they're so inspiring still, nonetheless. Where do all the rainbows go? You're my diamond in the sky. You're the one that makes me feel so high. Within legal limits of highness. There we go. I think this is gonna look alright. It's just a sketch anyway. But I like this character a lot, so I wanted to make something cool for it. Probably just gonna make this like a solid fill and then like this, perhaps, perchance, the life kind. Go. It's good enough. That's not bad. You bring the other eyebrow in a little closer to match the other one. Make the hair a little unhinged. Kind of like that. It is on fire. I reckon it's moving a lot. Go. There we go. All right. We're back to the Snake Pass soundtrack. Awesome. Can always count on good old Snake Pass to loop back around to it. Yeah, shadow over here, like a very harsh one. Go. We're almost at the end of this. Go. And some of this, some of this. I can feel it. I can feel the end. Yes. 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 That's pretty good. I don't hate this. Let me flip that. That's quite alright. Yeah, what are we thinking, chat? This one is for, let me see. Ink does a thing. Let me see if I can fit that. I have to resize that a little bit. My handwriting's not the best, so let me fix that K up a little bit. There we go. Ink. All right. Whew. Quite nice. Looks kick-ass. Thank you. Let me let me catch up with chat. Random thought, but the character reminds you a little bit of Jak and Daxter NPC. You're right. Oh, Jak and Daxter, the first one is fantastic. I love that game. Second and third, I could not get into it, unfortunately. It's just too different. But, and different in a way that I didn't really enjoy, unfortunately. Yeah, the goggles, exactly. If anyone got me, I know Snake Pass OST got me. Can I get an amen? Heck yeah. Shoulders are a little wacky, but might just be you and a creative choice. Yeah, you're right. They are uneven. I thought it would be fun if it was kind of like at an angle like this. But you know what? One is also bigger than the other, and I don't like that. Like way bigger. Like I imagine the head is facing directly towards the viewer, but the shoulders are like slightly at an angle. Gives them more of an unhinged kind of look, you know. There we go. I think that's a little better. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's leave it like this. Let's leave it like this. You only have Jak and Daxter 1, you have no interest in the other games. Yeah, I get that. Same. Still remember you drew, oh yes, that character. Oh yeah, I'm glad you liked that. Thank you so much. It was fun to draw. PC fanport of Jak and Daxter works with Archipelago. Archipelago? I don't know how to pronounce that. Archipelago? But I presume it's a randomizer. Interesting. Okay. Sounds cool. I still have my old PS2 in storage somewhere. I should dust it off and play the, what are they called? The Jak and Daxter games. Those I still want to play. No, wait, hold on. What am I saying? Not Jak and Daxter. Sly Cooper. That's the one. I bought the second game. I really enjoyed what I played, but it crashed on the second world, and it just wouldn't continue. And no matter what I tried, it just wouldn't work anymore. So I guess the disc was all messed up. And that's a bummer. Archipelago. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like Chi or something else in there. Sly Cooper. Yeah, Sly Cooper games are... They look so fun. I wish I could play them. Maybe that's something for next year. Like, for those who missed it, I made a new video where I talk about all the games that I played this year and the ones that I enjoyed the most and all that, and just share my thoughts on it. It's really fun. And I also talked about like some games that I'm gonna be getting into next year, like some that I bought this year, but I haven't like fully gotten into yet. And one of those is Bayonetta, which is a very different kind of game than I would normally play. Also Doom 2016, and I got back into that because it was a lot of fun. Great video. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's very kind. Alright, let me save this real quick. We should have some space for something down here. What do I want to draw next? What else do we have? There's quite a bit of character here. Quite a few characters here, I mean. We got that one, we got that one. Don't have this one yet. I guess there's two more. I can give it a shot. Let me see if I can get straight to line art with this one. Instead of straight to video, we're doing straight to line art. That's right. Yeah, well, I streamed Doom 2016 for a little bit. It was really funny because I was constantly going like, oh gosh, wow, how violent. It's like while I was bashing people's heads in. It was such a fun time. It's a really good game also. It really inspired me. Oh yeah, there's a lot of lore in Bayonetta apparently. I don't know. I haven't gotten into it. I played the tutorial and that was about it. I also played the demo for the second game on my Wii U like years ago, and I really enjoyed it, so that's why I want to get into those games. Yeah, there's something about like the verticality of Doom, like jumping around and like just how you can use the terrain to your advantage, like find a vantage point and shoot downwards, and enemies can climb and jump as well. Something about it it really unlocked something in my brain. And I wanted to do something similar with my own game, which is a shoot-'em-up game, so that's very different. But, I don't know, I was just thinking like, oh, what if you could jump between levels, like altitudes, you know, like of platforms and whatnot. But, I don't know. I don't know how to make that, and also I don't know if it would be fun. Maybe I'll mess around with that at some point, but it's not my main focus right now, to have like differing altitudes, the jumping systems or whatnot. Because it's a top-down game, so programming jumping for that is gonna be a big pain in the ass. Bayonetta has lots of Sega references, that sounds fun. Any tip? Holding the button while doing a combo and dodging. Tip explaining this doesn't pop up in load screens when it loads too fast. Oh, that's annoying. Thanks for the tip. Try holding a button while doing a combo and dodging. Or a button? Do you mean like the A button, or do you mean any button? I don't know what it refers to. I'll keep it in mind, but it might be a while before I get back to that game. I'm still going through Pikmin 3 after all. I gotta do sketches. I wanna get this one right. Hold on. There's a lot of round shapes, and I wanna make sure I get this one. It always turns out better when I sketch, usually. Unless it's like something I can get really like loose with, you know, but Another character with freckles, how about that? I don't know if this is a nose or if it's just like the rim of the glasses, but kind of looks like a nose to me, so I don't know. There we go. It's another fun cartoony character. I can do these just fine. It's like a sassy pose. Yeah, something simple like this I think works. Make this as big as possible. Maybe do a purple line art for this, why the heck not? Character's not purple, but whatever. Any button works, okay. Holding a button while doing a combo and dodging, okay, interesting. I might have to look into that, because I don't fully understand it. I'm not that big into hack and slashes. Imagine a combo of punch, 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 but at the third punch you just hold down the button and press dodge. Oh. The fourth animation of that particular combo plays out instead of starting out an entire new combo. Okay, I see. So I punch, 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 and then I hold it on the last one. And then you dodge. Interesting. I'll have to have a look at that. Let's see. Guilty Gear Strive was the first fighting game you clicked with and loved, but just forgot Sonic the Fighters was right there, and it was your first. Ah, cool. Gosh, did I used to play like fighting games? Not a whole lot. I guess, I mean, Smash if you want to count that. I don't know. Played like a tiny bit of Street Fighter at some point, I think. But I don't know. It was a long time ago. Go. I think this one's turning out quite nice. Also, thanks for being so talkative today, chat. I appreciate it. What's the right word for it? I like chatting a lot. I like it. I like the interaction. It's really fun to hear from y'all. That's why I do these streams, you know? Like, the interaction is it's a really fun way to connect with people and just hear people's thoughts and talk about art and video games and all that stuff. I really enjoy that aspect of streaming. And getting to show off with some doodles, yeah! I don't know, these are my best work, but I still like them. They're for people, and I hope these people like them too. I sure as heck enjoy drawing these characters. Let's see, is this close enough? I think this works. This one's quite cute. Look at that. Adorable. Oh wait, there's some hair on the side as well. I completely forgot. Thought there was just hair on the top, but okay, let's try that again. Oh, I have to remove the star. No. I like stars. What if I just put it over here and make it smaller? There we go. Saved it. I'm a genius. This works. I'll just keep it like this. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. The hat's shape is different. Let me get that real quick. Something more like this. Yeah, I think this works. Do a line here so it doesn't end there so abruptly. Yeah, this works alright. This works alright. I think this is pretty good. Missing texture over here. And the other ones look okay without... Yeah, that looks fine. Looks fine. Looks fine. Okay. This one is for Colin. Exclamation mark. There doesn't need to be an exclamation mark, but I want to add it, so why not? Let's see. Let me catch up real quick. Smash counts, it's called a platform fighter. Sure, but it's like a very party game-esque kind of fighter, I suppose. So a lot of people are like, oh, it's not even a fighting game, but like, it is, right? It's like, I mean, it's a fighting game. You fight characters, even though it's very, you know, casual, or there's like a lot of party elements, it's still a fighting game, I guess. Oh well. Guilty Gear has cute girls. True, I've seen some. Flashback to Mark in some city, dressed as M. Bison, floating and doing corkscrew dashes into a random karateka. I don't know what that is. I mean, yes, I'm an expert. I know all the fighting game terms. Ask me anything. Kamehameha? Yes, I know it. Oh yeah, Bridget Guilty Gear. She's cool. I gotta switch to a different soundtrack. We've been listening to Snake Pass like this whole time. What the hell? Let me get some Frogger up, because that was the last one in this soundtrack poll, so let's get it. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Oh, hey, hello. Your friend Colin's gonna love it? I'm happy to hear that, thank you. I hope they do. Hey Kat, how's it going? A karateka is someone who performs karate. Oh, interesting. I learned a new word today. Platform fighters have grown into their own lately with a lot of good non-smash entries. True, very true. There have been so many lately. It's like the Nickelodeon ones. We got 2 of those. Are people still playing that? Like, it kinda seemed like it died very quickly. And there was Multiversus. That one, ooh. Rivals of Ether. True, heard about that one too. Some people that are dedicated fans of Nickelodeon Brawl 2. Oh, I'm glad. It did look more solid than the first one. Other than that, I didn't hear many people talk about it for a long time. So then again, I'm not really in fighting game circles, regardless. Who knows? Maybe people really like it still. That would be nice. Okay. Let's see, we got one more character. Oh, heck yeah. Let's go. Gonna break out the blue liner for this one. And let me see if I can do this one without sketching this time. I want to give it a shot. You have Rivals of Ether, you deadass forgot. Awesome. Brawlhalla, oh yeah, I remember that. It was quite fun. It's very simple, but it's neat. I enjoyed it. Like they really made like a fun character for Rayman in that, actually. Like he was like one of the more fun to play characters. Like one of the only fun to play characters. All the other ones were just kind of and kind of boring. And their animations were just lame and copied from one another. But like Rayman was really good when I got to play that game for a bit and try to unlock him. I actually really enjoyed what they did with Rayman in that, even though all of his moves were just like, oh, it's Origins and Legends. Like, come on. But still, I think it was pretty fun to play as him in that game. Multiverses just crashed and burned, yeah. Ugh. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try something. I have a funny idea for this one. Since we were talking about Smash Brothers, how about something a little Donkey Kong inspired? Hope that's alright that I get a little bit silly with it. That's too big. There we go. That's better. Pac-Man, heck yeah! Oh, a little gem, I presume from Spyro, is also on there. That's cute. I really like this face. Oh my god. This works even better. No, the other one worked better. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. This looks so silly. I love it. The sillier the better. Heck yeah. Don't forget the nose. Oh, is this like a nose? Hold on. I didn't realize. I thought it was like a shading thing there. Like this? I am not entirely sure how to do that. Let me catch up with chat. Oh shit, it's me! Rayman playable with Shovel Knight and Amethyst, yeah, and also SpongeBob was in there as well. Oh yeah, declines drops. I heard about that actually. Looked pretty neat. You main Tom and Jerry. That's a hell of a sentence. To main Tom and Jerry in a fighting game. Oh yeah, this Frogger soundtrack is delightful. I like it a lot. It's a nose, just don't outline it. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing just kind of like this? Like that? I'm not entirely sure how to approach this. Let me know if this looks alright, otherwise I can try some other stuff real quick. That can work, okay. Okay! What is your favorite monkey and why is it the Aokari? I don't know what that is, but I am gonna look that up right now. Oh, interesting. Like a big red face. That is a strange monkey. Pretty sick, though. You just make it like a thick line, usually. Okay, let me see. So kind of like... Let me try this. Kind of like this. Maybe just a line. More like that. Do a line and do it again back. So like this? I still don't know. I'll wait for a second. Oh, Yoshi's Island was an inspiration for Decline's drops. That's awesome. I'm still playing Yoshi's Island. I gotta finish that because I love that game. Chaos Emerald, but it can be Spyro too. Oh, I see. Nice. Did I hear about the Frogger Plus mod? I have not, but I'm curious now. Okay, so I'm gonna assume this looks alright. I don't know, it still looks a bit weird to me. I feel like it needs to be like lower opacity to work. How about this? That looks better. What do you think? Nose could be a little longer. Longer. Like, that's curious. I only see it like... in the ref I'm looking at, it's like... just like a little... shaded line thing. Maybe it's an older ref? I don't know. You can also send a ref. Oh, thanks, please do. Yeah, you sent a reference. I'm looking at it now, but it's like it just looks like a little like elongated dot thing, like this. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it. I don't know. Let me check my DMs. If it wants to load, that would be nice, Discord, if you please. It doesn't want to load for some reason, what the heck? Would it be alright to tag you on art shares on Blue Sky? Sure, totally. Go for it. I don't know like how frequently you do them, but generally I'm fine with people tagging me and stuff. Like, what kind of art share are we talking here? For some reason... Okay, so I see the images on Discord, but it's not loading them for some reason. Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah. These are like the same that's... Oh, okay. Alright. One of them is the same, another one's different, and I see what's going on with that. I think this approach works best. It's kind of a blend of the two. Where it's just like this darker bit. But not fully dark. What do you think? Is this one alright? I think I'd like to leave it like this. T-pose is kinda outdated. Oh, okay, fair enough. Not art shares that you do, but ones that you find. Oh yeah, sure, you can tag me anytime. If it's not like too often, like if it's like several times a day, then I'm like, I don't know. But if it's like every now and then, I'm totally cool with it, no worries. I think I'm gonna keep it like this, if that's alright. I like how this one looks. I like how there's a hatless ref too. Cute. Only tag you once per 3 months. That's... It doesn't need to be that long. Like at most a couple times a week, I don't mind being tagged. Let me add the name also before I forget. Or... The most botched star ever. This barely looks like a star. I was trying to draw a star, but it went horribly wrong. Oh my god, can I fix this? Can I fix this? Can I fix this? Yes, I can! I'm a genius. My ass is huge and my brain is huge. But my ass is huger than my brain. Sick. 2 times a week at maximum. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Alright. Let me check if any new messages came in, but I think that should be all. And I seriously gotta check my notification settings after this, because it's such a shame that one of those messages didn't come through. Oh, wait a minute, there's another one. There is another one that just came in. I'll see if I can do that. Get that real quick. Probably just gonna draw the face. Because after that, I don't want to go on for too long today. We're almost at 1 hour and 40 minutes, so yeah. Okay. Okay, let me get these out of the way and do an 8th one. We got this. I'm getting a little tired though, so yeah. A very, very red pinkish character. Let me give it a shot. Let me try it straight to line art. Star-shaped earrings. Let's go. Gotta lock in for this one because it's actually quite detailed. Let me give it a shot either way. Heart-shaped pupils, interesting. Let me stylize this like slightly differently, otherwise it's not gonna look right with just line art, I think. There we go. This is looking pretty cute. I quite like this. Just went back, so you're drawing. Your best friend Will was doing chores. Thank you so much. Hey, no problem. I hope Will likes it. Love the drawing, by the way. You did great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Your OC Astor needs star earrings. Why didn't you do that? Fuck! Well, never too late to change stuff about your characters. make like a dungeon keeper and lock in. Yeah, no, it's a Cyclops character. It's a Cyclops. I love what you're seeing. Hey, thanks. Yeah, you submitted it just in time. I'm glad you all like the art, I appreciate it. No, I don't really have any Cyclops OCs of my own. I could get one, maybe. I don't know. I still need more characters for my game, I guess. Could always do one of those. I'm gonna make the hair thingy point the other way, because I think it balances out a little better with how I was drawing this. There we go. There's some hair over here. I think it's like curly. Is it supposed to be like curly hair? I'm seeing like some bits that look curly-esque, but I don't know if that's the intent there. There's like these patterns. I'm not gonna draw it like that detailed, but I'll just do like a suggestion of that. There we go. I don't think that's supposed to be curly, so I'll just do it like this. There we go. Let's see, this one is for Trick the Bet. Let me click on their profile to see like how their name is spelled. Triggs the Bet. Okay. There you go. Oh, also a person from the Netherlands. Hey, that's nice. There we go. There, ought to do it. Let me save real quick. Yeah. You love these streams because you like getting to see others' OCs. Can also be a good look into others' design taste. Yes, exactly. I find it really inspiring to see people's characters. You got a Cyclops reporter girl by the name of Phoebe. That's cute. Chill tunes keep hitting. Yeah. That's Frogger, man. Frogger PS1. Good stuff. Alright, let me check if there's any other things I gotta look out for. Yeah, I seriously gotta check my messages. Or like the settings for like what gets shown and what doesn't get shown, because it is so annoying to me. Why would it not show everything? So very frustrating. Like you need to go to the advanced settings and everything, and then you just gotta... Ugh. Like I have the rude language set to off, so it shouldn't... It should just show it, like, this still really bothers me. Excuse me. I'll look into that some other times. I got distracted there. Let's see. I think I got pretty much everything down. Yeah. Music sounds like a cool funky sewer. Yeah, a lot of tracks on this soundtrack sound like a funky sewer. I like that. Very fun. Move this a little bit closer to the center. There we go. Okay, let's go over what we made today. We got this guy for Willowbot. This one's actually kind of charming. I like it. It has a very soft kind of feel to it. Then there's this one. Cute character. Hope I captured the cartooniness. Then there's this one. They're not quite nice. And this one. This one's cool. Heck yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Quite tough, but hope I did the character justice. And this one, which is... I like this. Very fun. For MK, of course. Really good. And then last but not least, this one. Yeah. Alright, good progress today. Red Durg, you may be biased. Reminds you of Wario. Yeah, I totally see that. Alright. Well, gamers, thank you all so much for stopping by. This has been a great stream. I really appreciated all the requests and stuff, and also the characters that I got to draw. It was very fun. I had a good time. I got to chat about video games and whatnot. That's always a nice... that's always very nice to do. I got to debut my new Christmas avatar, which I don't know if I'll be using that more in the future, because I don't know how much time I'll have to stream during the holidays and all that. But, we'll see. As usual, these results will be posted on Blue Sky, where you can see them in, like, better resolution and all that than through the crappy stream resolution. So be on the lookout for that. And if you want to see more of my stuff, you'll get plenty more of that over on Blue Sky if you're looking for it. And, do I want to plug anything? My latest video. Check it out if you'd like. Talk about all the games that I played this year. Really happy with how it came out. So it's just nice to listen to in the background while you're doing other stuff. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.